Hello everyone, I'm Urza407 and welcome to more of Urza Plays Mahjong. Last episode we got our promotion to expert rank and now we have earned ourselves a ticket into the gold room. So we're gonna hop in and see how well I can stack up against some of the other experts. I have never been in the gold room, so this will be a interesting experience. Quite a lot of people playing too. 647 in the 4-player South lobby. Oh, here we go. Am I the only one who thinks the word gold looks like GDD because they have the O and the L too close together? Well, this hand looks pretty promising. I think we're gonna call the white dragon as soon as it appears, I think. Or we're not. If you have at least 9 terminals, you can declare a draw, as that person just did. Ooh. Well, this hand looks like an Itsu to me. Itsu being a full straight 1 through 9, comprised of 3 different runs. So if you have a 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, and a 7, 8, 9 in the same suit, that is called Itsu, and it's worth either 1 or 2 Han, depending on whether the hand is open or not. I would love to be able to get a turn here at some point. Crazy people calling disc. Oh, I get to do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna discard that. We're not gonna pawn. So to get an Itsu, we're missing the 6, the 8, and the 9 of Pinzu right now. And we also have a red 5 with a 4 to go with it, so it's looking pretty good. Also have 2 pairs of 7s. There is a Yaku, one of my favorite Yakus actually, in which if you get a set of, or 3 different sets rather, of the same number but in different suits, that's called Sanjaku Doku. And we're gonna throw one of these. It's like the Sanjaku Dojin variety, which I got in the last episode. Incidentally, I didn't call it out because I didn't notice it until I had won the hand. But if you get 3, ooh, a 6, very very good. If you get 3 identical cheese, let's say 2, 3, 4, but 1 in each suit, then that's a sound, or in the game it's called in English 3 color straights. 3 color sets are also a Yaku. So this person called Ricci across from me. I don't really have any safe tiles, so we'll go ahead and throw the 6. It's half of a Suji because they discarded a 9 earlier. But yeah, we are probably gonna have to fold this, unfortunately, or not. We could just do that. You have a good weight, so we're gonna go for it. Yeah, that was the 3 pin there was like the perfect draw because we had the 1, 2 edge weight going on, so we get the 3, and that allows us to have an open ender here on the 4, 5. So we're waiting on 3, 6 is what this is telling us, and none of those are currently visible. There are 8 tiles live, so that's a really good wait. However, there's a high risk that other players are waiting on those, and our opponents are almost certainly folding, judging from their discards. Guard ourselves, very very good. So we get Ricci Sumo and the red 5. And we hit an Urador as well. So 8,000 points. We're off to a great start. Also, Tanya, or not Tanya, the no points Pinfu hand, because our hand was all runs and we went out on an open weight. Alright, White Dragon's called across for me. Gives us a third pair. I don't know if I want a third pair, though. Third pairs are generally bad. So we'll discard it. I also thought about discarding part of this 1-2 edge weight over here, but... I honestly don't know where this hand is going yet. I probably still will discard these, depending on what we get. Yeah, I think that seems pretty good. Yeah, so this allows us a 6, 7, 8. We can throw the 9 later and get all simples. Ooh, or maybe not. So we have a 7, 8, 9, and we have an open ender here with a 5, 6. So we can complete this proto run with another 4 or a 7. And East is discarding 2 consecutive Doras over there. Even though he already has his Yaku sorted, because he also called the Dragons. And left-hand opponent calls a 6 to an open end 4, 5 weight. And then discards another Dora.
Front page. If you're not seeing it, try Control-Shift-R.
Cheap hand, the red 5 plus the set of Easts there. Now, the 2 consecutive cheese, which this person got, would have counted if it had not been an open hand. She called a discard earlier, so she does not get to score that. But I do want to call out that Yaku is a thing for anyone who may have noticed. It's like, oh, why didn't she get points for that? Only in a closed hand. Only in a closed hand can you score for that one. This hand looks pretty good, and any hand which you have a Dora with a connecting tile is pretty good. And the Easts were called very early on by right-hand opponent, but it is a Yaku, it's the East round. Probably the 8 is next. 8 is definitely next. We've completed that 1, 2, 3 run. We're possibly in the run for 3 color straights. We have a 1, 2, 3 here. We're missing a 2 there, and we're missing a 1 there. Also of note, we're missing a 4 for this inside run here, a 4 for this inside run here, and we have an open ender 7, 8. And another set called by right-hand opponent. So she could be going for all sets, or she could just have a fast hand. It's hard to tell at this early juncture. Do I want to call that? Actually, I think I do. I think I do. I'll discard this 5. Oh, that definitely looks like an all sets hand then. Oh no, she got the dream! Oh, she has 5 door over there, and we have a Ricci across the table. Yeah, we are folding this hand with all due haste. We cannot continue this. Unfortunately. The strategy here. So yeah, the 3's gonna have to go. Oh, we got the 5, the red 5 here, but I think that's just gonna remain in our hand and be hidden in there. 4 discarded, followed by the green dragon. The strategy, as I was saying, was to try to get the 2. I can potentially call it from left-hand opponent to complete another chi, and that would have given me the Sanshoku Yaku. Nothing's terribly safe at this point, but I guess the 2 is safe against this person. Five just discarded, so we'll definitely get rid of that one. Where's the 6 there? Oh, and gets punished for it. Looks relatively cheap, though. Yeah, very cheap. Only 1,300. So she's probably fuming about that, losing 1,300 points when she has much, much worse. She has at least a Hanuman showing over there, and possibly a Baiman, because of all those Dora. Anyway, now it's our turn as the dealer. Marshmallow, it's time for you. You can go up here. The door needs to be closed. Oh, okay, more wins around the table. We'll throw the dragon now. Now in the east. Marshmallow, you cannot continue to bother me. Yeah, I know, you're adorable. We don't want that. Say hi to the internet, marshmallows. Somebody's probably gonna call that, no? Yeah, we'll throw the 2 here. We have a proto run here, a full run here. This is a really good pattern. 2-3 over there is pretty good. I really like where our hand is at this point. Excellent, excellent. So we can actually now throw away one of these proto runs, actually. How about kind of arbitrarily choose that one? There's not any particular reason that I can see. The 3s and 6s aren't visible here. The 1s and 4s aren't visible there. So it's kind of, who knows. But if I draw the 2 pin here, I'll get the 2 identical cheese Yaku. And I can call Ricci. And I can get Pinfu. So that would be ideal but I can also get to Tenpai with the 5 pin, or the 3-6 over here, which would leave the 2-5 weight there. Excuse me. Well, there's the 3. Oh, and a Ricci just declared. And then discards the door, which I then immediately draw myself. But I know it's a safe tile. So I can punt on whether to push or not. Probably not, given that we're already in the lead. Do I have any safe tiles against them? No, I don't. Because you'll notice that identical tiles light up when you mouse over them. Oh, 2 Riccis now. Okay, well, that's safe-ish. Okay, well, now that I actually have 2 safe tiles here, we're probably gonna not do anything because North wins. Ricci Pinfu. 2,000 points. Another cheap. If they're going to keep winning these cheap hands, that's good. I get off my dealer turn without having to pay the extra on a sumo that the dealer normally has to do, so that's good. I have a pair of Easts, but it's not as good as you think because it's not the East round anymore, and I'm no longer East. So it's not going to be a Yaku if I get a set of them. So it's probably not worth calling. And this hand is actually pretty terrible. The closest thing to a proto set we have here is the 8-9 open-ender and the worthless pair of Easts. I don't know. We may just play this hand defensively from the beginning, because it seems unlikely that it's going to be going anywhere. And unless we get a lot of really good draws very quickly, I don't think we're going to be able to win this. Six is pretty good. Rule of thumb with this 1-so discard, by the way, that is the 1, in case you didn't already know. Generally, if you already have the 4, the 1's not very good. If you already have the 6, the 9 is not very good. Just a pretty good rule of thumb there. Now, the 9 is normally not very good here, but I have already paired it off, so it's worth holding on to for that reason. Speaking of pairing things off, I think I'm going to do away with one of these pairs. Now I do already have the 6 with this 9, which makes the 9 not great, but the 6 is already used in a set here, and I have the 7-9, which is kind of good. Sometimes you get voiceovers when people discard Doras, which the West here is the door because you can see the indicator of South. Oh, closed con of the 2-pin yields the 5-so as a door, and I already have one of them here. You can see it now shimmering of extra points if I can win with it. I could pawn this, but as I already said, it's not going to be worth any Yaku. We'll discard the 6, though. Reason being is that this 4 I just drew will allow me to use another 5 if one were to come off. Definitely holding on to these Easts until something really dangerous were to happen, because these are guaranteed save tiles at this point. Because 2 of them have already been discarded. The only way these can get Rond if somebody's going for 13 orphans. And these 2 have already called, and this person from their discards have already discarded a bunch, so they're not going for it. So, guaranteed save tiles are worthwhile holding on to if you're not... especially in this situation where we have a lead and our hand is not great. But we did draw the 3-so here. That's pretty good. So I think we're actually 1 from Tenpai. The 8-so will certainly get us there, as will the 2-5 Sozu. Yeah, 4 Adora with all simples is a Mongan. Fine by me, advances the game. We still have our lead of about 6,600 points. And wow, we have 3 Doras. And we have a pair of dragons. That's really good. Even with the lead, this is worth going for. Because this can very easily turn into a Mongan. 3 Doran dragons. I mean, that's 30 food. Oh, I got another one. Jesus. So good. Now it is a Mongan if I were to win it. Because 4 Dora and the dragons is 5. It's not clear how we're going to use the other 3 here. Oh, and I paired off the red 5. Wow, so good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I go for all sets. I have 4 pairs. Seems like a pretty reasonable thing to go for. Although if South here discards the 3 Manzu, I'm definitely going to call Chi on it, I think? Actually, I'm not sure. I could Chi it or pawn it, because I could complete the 1, 2, 3 or the set of 3s. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. Probably Chi, though, because it gets us fastest. We don't really need to go for value, because we already have a ton of Doras in this hand. So I think the strategy here is to just call anything and everything as they come off. Like, call the 3 if one of these 2 people discards it. If one of these 2 people discards it, I have to call pawn. Or else nothing at all, because you can only Chi from the left-hand opponent. But if Lefty here were to discard the 3, I think I would Chi it rather than pawn it. But I would be willing to pawn if either of these 2 persons does it as well. Okay, another set of dragons over there. Ooh, we paired off the 7. So that definitely pushes us more towards the all sets hand, given that we now have 4 pairs and a set. So now we're 1 from Tenpai, and we can get there by calling any of these tiles. And it'll be a Hanuman, actually, because we'll have the 4 Dora plus the dragon plus the 2 Han for all sets. Unfortunately, there's a Dora, or not, a Ricci called against us. So we have to be very careful. I think I still do call pawn if anyone discards an appropriate tile. This is risky, but anything I discard is risky at this point, so... Well, I passed. See, that's because none of these are safe, so if nothing's safe, you might as well go for it. And it's fairly cheap, but I'm also kind of off the hook. We're in the lead. We're okay. We're okay. We're good. Unfortunately, because East 1 does not advance the game any, they get a redeal. So it's the first repeat. 3 different dragons is not generally what you're looking for, unless you're trying to go for 13 orphans. However, the hand is otherwise very good. We have a completed run here, 2 open-enders. Of course, I draw the one I discarded. Now, it'd be really funny if I were to draw a 3rd red dragon just now. I have seen that happen. I've seen somebody get all four of them in a row like that. It's just the worst. We don't want to call that. In fact, I could hit the C here to immediately pass over any red 5. That's always a happy sight. To pass over any and all calls to A, speed the game up, and B, not give any clues about what you have. But even in the goal room, I don't think people are paying that much attention to what is being waited on for potential calls. Don't really have any obvious Yaku I can get from here. Except maybe if I discard this pair here to go for all symbols. Still kind of dangerous. Swap that out for the 6. Even if I did that, it would be dangerous, because if I draw the 1 Manzu here, then I'm kind of stuck. Because I can't discard it without going into Furaten, maybe. And it's kind of awkward. Although I get the 4, that's really good. So now we're 1 from Tenpai. Oof. I would love to be able to call that, but I cannot. Given that I don't have a Yaku, and I'm depending on drawing the tile I need myself so that I can call a Ricci. Because otherwise I cannot win this. I am going to get Pinfu in all likelihood. Okay, this gives us an additional out. So now I can reach Tenpai on the 1, 2, or 4 over here. Although if it's on the 2, I won't be able to get Pinfu anymore. There we go. So that's the discard. So it's Ricci, Pinfu, and a red 5 Dora. So it's going to be 3 Han 20. Actually, it's going to be 4 Han 20 if I win by Sumo. 3 Han 30 if I win by Ron. Looking for the 1/4 of Manzu. Probably not. We're not going to get it, because that 2 there is the first Manzu tile we've discarded all hand. So that's definitely sus from the opponent's point of view. Oh, discarded the 1 there. That will cost you about 3,900. Yep. Actually, 4,200, because there's an extra 300 points for every repeat counter here. So that resets to 0. We go into South 3. Oh, look at that. Now we have 4 pairs all of a sudden. We will discard that because 1 is already gone. Our lead is up to 8,400 points vice north. I do think we're going to call any of these pairs if they were to show up. Excuse me. There's a 5th pair. Kind of arbitrary which one I go for there. So maybe we go for 7 pairs at this point. Although the pair of dragons kind of makes me lean towards sticking with the all sets hand and calling pawns if I can do so. 7's a little safer to hold on to than the 6. Marshmallow, you want out? Out you go. Four is dangerous, so we're going to discard it now rather than later when it could get Rond. So that's one thing you need to be mindful of as you advance your game, by the way, is what tiles are safe and what is dangerous, both generally and when you're actually in danger, like when somebody's called Ricci, or somebody obviously has an open, ready hand. If you're planning on playing defensively, or what you should be doing if you can afford to do so without giving up your hand offensively, you want to try to discard dangerous tiles earlier and safer tiles later, because dangerous tiles are less likely to be run earlier in the hand than they are late in the hand. Like for the first row of discards, you're probably not going to get Ron no matter what you throw. Ooh, red 5. So that gives us a 3-4-5 or a 4-5-6 out. Especially now that I have my Yaku sorted with the green dragons. So we are 1 from Tenpai. And my strategy here is to call literally anything that comes available. So that would be the 4, 8, the 2 from anyone, or the 3, 6 from this person for a chi. Any of those would get me to Tenpai. Sure, we'll call Khan. Oh, that makes this 5 a double Dora. Spicy. Given that, oh, I'm Furitan! Son of a bitch! Ah, because I discarded the 6 earlier. Oh. Oh, this is not good. I mean, we're in Tenpai now, but oh. I did not realize that. Ugh. And the weight here is not very good. There's only 1 4 left and 2 2s left. At least that tile is safe. It'll be alternate irony if I now deal in to this person after calling Khan and dealing them the double Dora like that. Oh, that's kind of dangerous, but... No, I get away with it. Although, truthfully, these are dangerous too, so it's... We're kind of stuck at this point. Might as well go ahead with it. Fortunately, there's only 4 more orbits. Or 3, rather. 3 more orbits. So 3 more tiles I have to pass in order to get out of this jam. Okay, I can deal with that. Oh, you have 2 doors, 3 of them. Oh my god. Ooh. It does not cost me my lead, though, but it becomes much more tenuous at this point. Although I have a really good hand to defend with. So yeah, my lead is only 700 points. But I do have a pair of Easts. And I am East. Ooh, I have lots of pairs now. Ooh la la. Look at all this. I think we're going to go for Hanatsu, maybe? Although that's kind of silly, because I win the game if I could win any hand here. And actually lose if any of these other 3 people wins via sumo. Because as the dealer, I have to pay double on a sumo. And that's surely going to be more than a 700 point difference. Marshmallow, you need to decide whether you're going to be in or out. Yeah, and I'm in this jam because I didn't notice the 6 was Furitan there. Although that may have happened regardless. At least it would have been more justifiable.
G ポンです。
Oh gosh, everyone's going for super fast hands. I am actually in Tenpai now. Look at that. For you! Oh, stop calling my discards! So I win the game if somebody throws a 5 here. Calling the East would actually be pretty good, because I can then throw the 6 and be on a 1-4. Ooh, that's really good. Now this makes it a 2-sider weight. And I actually do have the Hanutsu, even though I wasn't really going for it, oddly enough.
運命に影響のないものは必要ありません。
But actually being in Tenpai is really important, because I could— Oh, Sumo!
ごめん。
Yes, on the red 5! That will surely do it. Marshmallow, stop playing with the microphone! 12,000 point Mangan. And a very satisfying win in my first foray into the gold room.
私の勝ちですね。
So I rack up 113 rank points. So we're well on our way to 2-star expert. Okay, say hi to the internet again, Marshmallow. Are you a good luck kitty? I won right after you showed up. Are you the good luck kitty, Marshmallow? Good luck kitty cat? It was really good luck drawing the 5 right there. Yes, it was. Well, I bid you all a good day, and thank you all for watching. Join me next time for more exciting high-stakes Mahjong here on Mahjong So. I'll see you then. So long.